Aloha and welcome. My name is Kauai Fit and I'm a realtor up here in Anchorage, Alaska. Today we're talking about power of attorney. And I know it sounds very scary and a big long word. 3 words actually, power of attorney. But what is power of attorney? Why do you need one? And do you need one? So a power of attorney is if you're going to be out of town when you're closing on a house, which is unfortunate. It's not good timing, but some of us just can't be at the closing. Sometimes you are maybe military, so you're overseas and you're buying a house sight unseen. Not recommended, can be done. And so maybe you're still overseas and you're going to be showing up into town maybe in a week or something like that, but you're closing, now. So you need a power of attorney. A power of attorney means that you are giving the power of someone else or to someone else to sign for you. So you trust this person a lot. It might be an attorney. You might be giving the power of attorney to an attorney. Most frequently it's to a family member. Usually it's, if there's a couple and one of the sides of the relationship has to be out of town. And so, but both people are going to be owners of the property. They're both going to be on the deed. And so one person has to actually sign the other person's name. If you're going to need to be out of town and you need to have a power of attorney, we need to set that up ahead of time. We can't just do it last minute or the day before closing. Everybody in the transaction basically needs to know that this power of attorney is going to happen because there's paperwork and documentation that we need to get, and you need to go in ahead of time. Typically both people of the transaction or relationship, and for one person signing over the power of attorney to the other person. So there's a lot of stuff to do to make sure that power of attorney goes smoothly. Sometimes it's somebody giving their dad power of attorney because this person just found out that they have a business trip to go to or something. So the only biggest complaint that I've heard, it's not a lot of stuff to do ahead of time to make sure the power of attorney is actually going to go smoothly. But the biggest complaint that I've heard about power of attorney is that the person who's being given the power to sign off on the house and to close for you on the house, they have to write so much. They have to, it depends on the title company where you actually sign and close, but typically you have to sign the person's name who you're signing for, and then afterwards it says, that it has power of attorney, and you have to spell it all out, and then you also might have to say, you have to write your name too or something. And if you've ever sold a house before, you sign, or if you've ever bought a house before, you have to sign a lot of paperwork. All right. When you're a buyer, there's so many pieces of paper you have to sign. When you're a seller, it's less, but still a lot. So when you're a buyer, you have to sign and sign and sign and sign. And so then when you not only have to sign somebody else's name and then extra words, and they could be 8 extra words after it, depends on whatever the title company allows. But it can take a long time and it's not very fun. But, in the end, we're closing on the house. We're getting you that house. And even though you're not in town physically signing the paperwork, it will be yours the next day once it records. So not much to complain about, except it's just a lot of signing. So do your hand exercises and stretches before you come, whoever power of attorney may be. All right, let me know if you have any more questions. Again, it's Kauai Fit.